Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Inspirit Communications Talk Radio, where your voice is heard. I'm your host, Danella Martin Braddock. Good afternoon, good night, good morning, good everyone, wherever you are on the globe. We welcome you. So sorry we got off to a late start with Inspirit Talk Radio. The glories of technology and the glories of Skype, yeah. So thank you so much for hanging in there and being with us. And just because you hung in there and you were patient with us, we're going to reward you with our theme song. Yay! Welcome to Inspirit Communications Talk Radio, where your voice is heard. I'm your host, Danella Martin Braddock. Okay, gotta love Skype right now. Yeah. In T-Way, welcome again to Inspirit Talk Radio. I thank you for your patience, and we're going to jump right into it. Just want to make sure we've got our cast of characters waiting, our panelists, and I just want to make sure that I am aware of who is on board so that we can get this party started. I do believe I see Brother Mike in the house. Yes, yes?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. And I do believe Tawana Barnes is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yay. Arthur Barnes?
Yes, I'm here. I'm on deck.
What's up, good Reverend? Good Revy Rev. That's a good Revy Rev. And actually, I don't know the difference between a pastor and a reverend, and we'll probably have to get into that at some point, if there is a difference. Miss Everline?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
All right.
Hey.
And Miss Dominique Paramore.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
Hi. Right now. Okay. So, everyone, hi. All right, so we're going to jump right in. And our topic is about something called attachment parenting. And it's called attachment parenting here in America, but pretty much other parts of the world, particularly maybe you'll see a lot of this in African countries, Asian countries. It's just really kind of the way kids are, pretty much the way of they treat. And so we're just going to jump right into it. And we're talking about parenting. We're talking about breastfeeding your child, breastfeeding your child at the age of 6 months, a year, beyond that, co-sleeping, sleeping with your baby, not a child to cry it out, and baby wearing. Now, to a lot of us here in America, these practices may seem like some old hippie stuff, you know, some hippie, boop, you know what I want to say. And, you know, it just doesn't seem like something that is actually necessary or something that promotes independence, which Americans value in ourselves and we value in our children. But I wanted to bring it up. You know, I've spent some time, you know, and kind of see, you know, a lot of different things that I was taught, you know, might be to a kid. And some of the things I saw, I was like, wow, you know, it kind of expanded my view. But I have to admit, I was pretty open from the beginning. You know, before I thought about having children, I was really open to, you know, different ways of children and was definitely open to questioning and accepting new ideas. So anyway, I'm shut up, and I'm going to a panel, and basically I want to know is enough. And let's start with the Rev. I'm going. All right.
Hey, you coming in and out, but I think more or less like with this attachment parenting, we see a lot of it, like you said, overseas. You have it here. A lot of times you see people and they have the kids walking down the block in strollers, just about 5 years old, feet hanging off the side of the stroller. Then you have some who they breastfeed their children way past 6 months, some up to maybe 2 or 3 years old. It's kind of scary. There's nothing wrong with nurturing and taking care of your child, but we definitely have to know when to cut off certain things. It's good for a child to have the attachment with the parent and the nurturing aspect, but after a certain time, psychologically, if we don't cut off when we're supposed to, it kind of messes the child up. So that's really where I stand at on that. Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you, cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What? Anybody else there? I'm here. Hey, Dominique, is anybody else other than us three?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, because everybody's silent.
Okay. It sounded like
it's
I was
a radio show.
I
was going to say. I was scared. I was like, well, they dropped out and it's just us?
No, actually, I was hearing you come in and out, so I was kind of testing the reception, but I hear y'all.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where's Vanilla?
Yeah, that's.
Uh-oh. That's who we lost.
Skype, yeah, I think Skype. I think we're all connected, but the Skype, I think, may have cut her off.
Okay, well, let's keep going. Anybody else have a response?
Yeah, we can keep going. So what I was saying is, like, a lot of times you get a chance to see it firsthand, when people are out and about sometimes. But it's healthy. It's healthy to nurture your child, but when it goes beyond the point of nurturing, then it becomes a serious problem because actually when kids don't have that, the ability or learn the ability to basically let go and the parents won't let go, some dangerous things can happen behind it. Kids, usually they don't turn out too cool when they're, like, basically attached for so long and so forth. Psychologically, it messes them up.
I mean, I guess that's true, too. Like, when you said whether it's for the parent or the child, I think that's, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Well, Everline, I'm curious. I'm not a parent, but, Everline, I would love to hear your opinion on the matter. You're a parent. You have a daughter.
Oh, yes, I do. Actually, I've been listening, and I think sometimes children just have a way of letting us know that they're ready to grow and go on. And
that's interesting.
As parents, we kind of got to let loose and watch it happen. It's kind of like we put the best ingredients in our kids, and we just have to trust that they'll use those same ingredients. Like, sometimes I look at my own daughter, and it's like, she's past where I am. It's like, Mom, please, I'm so done with that. Like, you can stop cutting up my chicken now, really. I'm 12.
Oh, wow.
But,
You're like, I don't want you to choke, baby. And she's like,
yeah, we can't help it sometimes, It's just like the whole growth process. But I think sometimes if we step back and watch, our kids is the ones that's actually leading first, and we just got to reciprocate. But, yeah, I'm with you, Brother Barnes, on that as far as, some parents who kind of, like, linger with the breastfeeding thing. I I feel you. It's like when you get teeth, it's time to go.
I know, right?
It's time to go. Like, no, you can't. And when you can have a conversation and walk up and ask for it, yeah, it's time for you to go. Sorry. You can go to the counter and get your own stuff. Sorry. I'm not dealing with that page right now.
Do you think that affects their development in any way? I mean, how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
I said, do you think it affects their development in any way?
I think it kind of does stunt their growth because children also have a way that they can play up on it. They're master manipulators. You know, it's like they know how to play that card when they're ready. You know, so yeah, definitely. They have a way of knowing. So, you know, when they want to be all cuddled and stuff like that, then they play that card real well. It's like, no, sorry, you got teeth. Gotta go. Yeah.
Brother Mike, you want to chime in?
Sure. Well, I think that first and foremost, a lot of times if we're going to deal with it, we have to go back to the source of where, you know, our culture and how our culture was, and look at, you know, the time period of, you know, when, you know, how long we breastfed as when, you know, from our old days, like how grandma and great-grandma used to do it, and how, you know, great-great-grandparents used to do it. What type of nurturing we give our children, you know. So I think when you try to judge it by Western standards, it's always going to be off, especially if we're viewing it through a Western eye. You know, a lot of times we see in this culture, we'll see remnants of what we used to do, you know, someone picking up a little piece here and a little piece there. But, you know, in order for us to really understand what it is to truly nurture our children, one, we have to know what it is that we're trying to raise and what ingredients are necessary to go into raising that child. So, you know, it's not going to be the exact same. There's going to be some things that are going to be pretty much the same, you know. I think there's a certain period of time that you do breastfeed, and I think it's a lot longer than what we've been taught here, you know, because contrary to popular belief, you know, that Similac ain't doing it, number one. And cow's milk is for cows, really. It's not really supposed to be. You don't see other animals trying to run up on the cow. You know, they go to their mama. So, you know, that's a whole, you know, I think we just really need to examine it a little bit more and look at it from our own culture. Is that Nella trying to get back in there?
I
was just about to ask.
It sounded like it like drifted in and out. That's Skype.
Yeah. I tried to call her and then swap her in, but I guess she must have. That's why I'm thinking that might be her.
Yeah, I think she's still staying on just to see if it'll come back in.
Okay. Well, I personally don't have an opinion. I don't have children, and I do like to believe that I'm going to do some research and educate myself before I have a child so that I can, you know, go about following the best way to, you know, give my child all the things they need and make sure that they don't, you know, lack in any type of love or nourishment of any sort.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't planning on doing too much talking, to tell you the truth.
Right. I'm with you, Tawana. It's completely foreign to me. I don't even, I'm just so